Hello, my name is Representative Pam Powers Hanley, and I represent LD9 in Tucson in the Arizona House. Well, today is January 20th, 2021. Yay! It's Inauguration Day. President Joe Biden is now in office along with Vice President Kamala Harris. Unfortunately, I missed all the pomp and circumstance because I was serving you, the voters of the state of Arizona, in the Ways and Means Committee, which is why I'm all dressed up, but still in Tucson. And so this week, the Democrats primarily worked remotely because in addition to the COVID-19 virus and sort of shaky policies in the House of Representatives in particular, there was a credible threat of violence at all of the state capitals. It didn't transpire in Phoenix, but we worked remotely because you get a pandemic and you get armed insurrection. We decided to work from home. And so I participated fully in 2 days of meetings from my little office here in Tucson. And today was the Ways and Means Committee meeting, and that was a wild ride. One of the things that was really interesting and not good for the people of Arizona is that people and lobbyists are not allowed to testify remotely. So that means if you have an issue with one of the bills that's in the Ways and Means Committee or some of the other committees, for example, like John Kavanagh's Government and Elections Committee also does not allow public participation online. You have to come down to the germ soup in the Arizona House to testify in committee. And neither does Shawnna Bolick's Ways and Means. And so today it was really evident that we needed more input. For example, there was a bill about delinquent taxes that we had heard last year, and I thought it sounded reasonable. I voted yes last year, and I voted yes again this year. There were a few counties in the request to speak system that said they were against it, but nobody came to testify. Nobody came to tell us why they didn't like it. Now, there was one county that was trying to get in on Zoom, but wasn't allowed to get in, and Representative Epstein, read a few comments, but that was still not the same as somebody who, from a county government coming in and answering our questions, what their issue was, because the bill sounded reasonable to us, and like I said, it had passed out of committee last year. So there was another bill today that people said the city of Tucson was interested in it. They were not signed in on RTS. And so my big question was why this bill was needed. I wasn't necessarily for it or against it, but nobody could answer the question of why it was needed. And the only person on RTS who was signed in for it was a lobbyist, and he wasn't there. And so the bill sponsor, Chairwoman Bolick, she also couldn't answer the question of why the bill was needed. She said the lobbyists had brought it to her. So it's like, so Epstein and I ended up voting no because there was no information on why it was needed and why we should vote yes. Okay, and so we need public input, and you need to be safe when you're giving your input. And so Democrats have been pushing the Republicans. Right now, it's a hodgepodge. It's up to the chairs as to whether they're going to give anybody besides the members online access. And I think some of these committees, maybe the members don't even have online access. I am thankful that both of my committee chairs do allow it. And next week I plan to be back at the House. But still, it's nice to have the option to work remotely, particularly during the pandemic. People are not wearing masks consistently. I have my masks, and I'm bringing more, and I'm making more. So anyway, stay safe out there, and please be on RTS. Right now, that's your best bet for giving us your opinion, but help us push for your safe access via online commentary in committee, because we need you there. We need you to give your opinion. Short, don't ramble, don't be mean, but we need your opinion. Don't get shut down for being impugning or something like that. Anyway, please, we need you there. You have our backs.